What is up, everybody? Very excited because today I have a 2-pack of Lowheat. I have the full pack. Not often does your guy get a whole pack of shoes in a series and get them a little early and not have buyer's remorse. So I mean, we're hitting on all cylinders today. Yeah, this is for sure Lowheat. If you look at the prices on these aren't going for much. We'll get more into that later, but wanted to rush to get this video up as soon as I got these in. Wanted to get this video up like a day before these officially dropped. That way, anyone who follows me or who clicked on this video, who watched, gets rewarded, gets a little info, sees these in hand early. I wanted to reward you people who might be following or took a chance on, clicking with your thumb, because I know that's hard work. While we're on that, please subscribe. I'd appreciate it. It's free. It takes a second. Boom, you already did it. I appreciate it. Thank you. What am I talking about? You already know from the thumbnail, from the video title, but we haven't said it aloud on video. What do we got? We have in this box that I just unboxed. This is a shoe unboxing video. We have the Photon Dust light silver Nike Dunk Low Retro SE for special edition. I thought it was SP Special Projects, but SE in 11.5. That's my size, 11.5. I got these on the snkrs exclusive access drop a week ago. They did a shock drop, one of their scratch off things. I have never been able to do a scratch off, been alerted and done it on time and was able to cop. This is like my first time ever where I immediately saw the notification, went to it, and was able to do it. Now, it wasn't without complications. I have an Android. That's my primary phone. That's my personal phone. And I wasn't able to do it at first. It was really weird. So I went to my work iPhone, was able to do it on my work iPhone, yet it took me to the other shoe that I didn't want. There was a lot of hiccups involved. Copped that one, then I returned to the other one. Wasn't able to do it. Clicked on the opposite one thinking the same thing would happen, and I went up. Eventually, I think I went to messages. That's the shortcut. I went to messages, you have exclusive access, and redeemed the opposite pair. So I don't want to go too long into that because you're all here to see the shoes, so I'll open that in a second. But I would just say there's a lot of frustrations in trying to cop sneakers live manually. You just got to stick to it. You got to stick with it. You can't get deterred. There's plenty of times where things don't happen. I didn't get a pair today. I didn't get the deconstructed N7 Native American inspired dunks. The Sporty and Rich Samba drop that happened, there was glitches on the Adidas confirmed website. Wasn't able to get them. They sold out. But there are times, if you stick to it, you stick with it, you problem solve a little bit, you can cop. And that's what happened here. Now, it also helped that these weren't super sought after. I had a long window to figure things out, but you get my point. So we got different wrapping in here, not your typical just white Nike paper. That's cool. Some water Nike paper. I like it. This is the Gone Fishing Dunk Pack. These are not SBs. These are just Dunk Lows, and they're not a collaboration. They just have a little bit of storytelling behind them, and we'll get into that in a second. Ooh. But I wanted to get to the actual unveiling for you people who are patiently waiting. There's a lot more to talk about, so stick around. We got the whole other box of shoes to unbox. I'm gonna try these both on, so there's a lot more to talk about, but just so please stay with me here. Potentially long video incoming, but just wanted to open this first one up so those of you who are watching stop saying shut up and show us the shoes. Oh, all right. Initial impressions. These are fire. These are clean. Now, to be honest, when I first saw this pack released, I really got hyped off the other pair we're about to unbox in a few minutes here. The Rainbow Trout Sequoia pair. That's what resonated with me because I used to go fishing. Used to catch rainbow trout in Wisconsin with my grandfather, and so good memories there. This in general is more my typical colorway. Like I'd rock this all day. This is like what I just gravitate to in general. Probably more wearable overall than the other pair, but what caught my eye was like the uniqueness of the other pair. So that being said, even though that was the one I wanted, this for sure is more in like without any story, just like looking at aesthetics. Sure, this would be more up my path, just the colorway. That is really cool. All right, let's go over some of the details here. Real quick, you might notice a couple glue stains here. That does happen. Is that a glue stain? They use a lot of glue to make shoes. These were $110 retail. I think 120 with tax, free shipping from Nike. So, you know, it is what it is. I don't get too bent out of shape about the little stuff. It's pretty little. So, whatever. As far as the details are concerned, you kind of see for yourself here. You can kind of see for yourself. You got this Photon Dust outsole. More glue right there. Again, that doesn't matter to me. That's going to be stepped on immediately. Kind of off-white cream sail midsole. Probably just said the correct colorway there, but I'm not going to lift that up. You have a suede heel, suede toe box. Very nice, a little hairy. I mean, for Nike, this is pretty hairy suede. Ripstop canvas on the upper of the toe box and the quarter panel. A little bit of the ankle here. And then you have this obvious, I mean, the standout is the iridescent scaled swoosh here. That is dope. Mimicking a Chinook salmon. And you got a hook here with a swoosh. I wish Nike would play with the swoosh more. I know it's a sacred logo. I think they are. You know, you got the backward swoosh from Travis Scott and the more recent Tiana Taylor Rose Zoom Jordan 1s, Zoom Comfort Jordan 1s. They messed with the swoosh a little bit, but I wish they would be a little bit more free. You had the SB Dunks with the shark swoosh from that skate shop. And so, yeah, they do mess with it a little bit, but, and you know, you have the detachable ones, but this is awesome. I mean, this which makes this unique and stand out from a typical Nike sneaker. And you have it continued to the back heel there. On the tongue, it's more of this ripstop nylon material. Got cream laces, no bonus laces, it looks like, just this cream colored yellowish lace, which I really like with it. I think that's great lace pairing. Matches the midsole kind of. That light blue stitching there. And you have Nike Beaverton 1972 up here. And same with on the insole. Now the reason for these, I wish they would lean more into the storytelling. Like, don't go just like half-ass. I wish they would do more. Both this and the other shoe are inspired by, I should just open the other shoe and then get into all the details, but then you'll click away, potentially. This and the other shoe are both fish that you can find in the Northwest area where, you know, Beaverton, Oregon is. Chinook salmon can be found where I'm from in the Great Lakes. They transplanted some Chinook salmon years ago, so they do exist there. Chinook salmon, I think, begin in freshwater when they hatch, and then they migrate to the ocean, and then they return to spawn where they were birthed later in life. So yeah, there's a little connection here because we did have Chinook salmon in Lake Michigan, but I don't think I caught many or ever. Yeah, I don't think I caught many. It's also named the King salmon. They're your old school Nike logo there. The collar is that signature perforated stuff, different from this smooth nylon here on these. These are my favorite dunks currently, regular dunks. The Argon Blue dunks. I've been rocking these a lot so far and enjoying them. This is such a bright, cool colorway. Complementary blues. So different, you know, see the different soft liner there versus the perforated one here. Let's do the real test. Let's compare this to a picture of a Chinook salmon. And then all right, here we go. There's a Chinook salmon right there. Some you see pictures, they're more red on the side, but in general, they're that silverish white on the side. I think they have a different color head sometimes. But yeah, So pretty cool, pretty dope. Really like these. I'll save the try-ons for the end. I'll save the try-on for the end. So going back, I got exclusive access to these, and yeah, the on my Android the scratch method did not work initially. Went to my iPhone, it did work, but it won't let me check out for the one I clicked on. So like then you scroll down and then there's the related shoe. Clicked on that, it would let me cart that one and purchase. Then went back to the Android, would not. So I did the opposite. I picked the shoe knowing what might happen again, the glitch, the bug. And I think what I did is I just went to the messages. So that's a pro tip. If things aren't working for you, check your messages on your sneakers phone, your sneakers app, and it will show the message that you got exclusive access. Also, another way is to go to the desktop link. J23 app, shouts to them, does the desktop, post the desktop link a lot of times, and you can check there. I don't know if he posted it for this one. So what's crazy to me is that these are just not going for a ton at all. These, if you are interested in these, go for retail, try for retail. If you somehow strike out, these might even dip below retail. These might not sell out. Who knows? These might sit on shelves and go on sale. But let's say they all sell out. Let's say you miss somehow on all the raffles or Nike. I wouldn't worry. I think these are going to sit pretty low on StockX in the secondary market. I think you'll have a chance to like pick these up sub retail, around retail, a little over retail. So I would, if you vibe with these, I would not worry too much. I think it's great that things are sitting to a degree. Again, I tried for the N7 deconstructed Nike Dunk Lows that dropped this morning, Native American inspired patchwork. So those, I think they had a smaller run, to be honest. But I love that things are sitting. These, like, what would these go for? What do you think these would go for? Let me know in the comments, like 3 years ago during the dunk craze. Now, granted, these aren't a collab. They're not an SB, but like these would easily sell out. Easily be going for 200, I think. Easily going for 200, I think. I think this is such a fire dunk pack that they dropped. It's just surprising to me that these aren't more talked about or sought after. So here in the second pair, we got the Nike Dunk Low Retro SE2 in Sequoia and Alabaster. What was the other colorway? I think it was Photon Dust and Light Silver. Okay. All right, same paper here. Same paper. Water paper. Again, inspired. I think the story is inspired from the Northwest waters, what fish you can get in the Northwest by Beaverton, Oregon. Oh, yeah. Right? Like these, sometimes I'm not a huge fan of dark upper and all light color midsole. For me, I think it's just about the entirety of this work right here. Like again, this other one, this is me for sure. Aesthetic, just blindly picking out them like this. But this, the representation of the Rainbow Trout or brook trout, like it's so unique. Again, I grew up with both of these fish in my area, but I did go fishing for these more with my grandfather. Great memories. Recently passed away, so I don't know. I feel like I connect more with this one. This is just such a sick shoe. They're both great, but this is very unique for me. This like speaks to like dunks, maybe more SB dunks because they do crazier things with SB dunks, and these aren't SBs, but you get what I'm saying, right? You know what I'm trying to put down. No secondary laces here. That's okay. I think the black works well. God, I have so many shoes. If I wanted to throw in different laces, I could just go through any box and like find different laces I wanted to throw into. So many extra laces from all the other shoes I have. So yeah, this just super unique. I really like these. Yeah, these are inspired. So you have the same thing. Let's go over the details. This, they chose to go for same outsole, same midsole instead of these, where it's two tones. You got the orange stitching, which really stands out. Suede Mudguard here and heel, maybe slightly less hairy than the other one. This one is the same tones, same colors, so maybe they did a slight, like a millimeter, 2 millimeter higher suede on there to get the really hit the difference in the two materials, make it more shadows, make it separated more. Here, similar colors, but you can kind of tell where they stop with the pattern on the ripstop, so maybe that's why they chose to go slightly less hairy on that toe. Or it might be just a quality control thing, and I just got a bald pair. Yeah, this one's a little hairier. Slightly. Okay, I might be talking on my ass. Might just be quality control. But again, I don't get too bent out of shape over $110 shoe, $110 shoe, so I'm fine with it. Yeah, you have a dyed patterned ripstop material mimicking the trout skin. You'll hit a pink here, orange, bright orange tongue, ripstop's tongue. You got the same fish logo up top, Beaverton, Oregon fish logo, and then same on the inside. Are they the same fish? It does look like the same fish logo. Black laces, pink inside, same perforated ankle liner. And then of the signature is the iridescent scaled swoosh with the hook on the end. Love that. Interestingly enough, they don't extend it to the heel tab here. Different material. You got suede orange here. But fire shoe. Like, dope 2-pack. Again, going back to the storytelling, I wish Nike would put out a little bit more than their blurb on sneakers. What the inspiration. Sometimes I guess on sneakers they do talk to the designers. So I guess there's that. I shouldn't be too harsh. There is that. Sometimes they do the talks with the designers on sneakers. Gives a little bit more backstory and reason behind the inspiration behind the design. I will say shout out to the brands, the boutique retailers that do ad campaigns for Nike. Like they put effort in that they don't have to. They're just trying to sell the shoe. These will probably sell through for the most part. Might sit on shelves, but this is a sought after popular product. Probably sell through, but like brands like Sneaker Politics, Oneness, they always do cool photography and video campaigns with Nike collaborations and other brand collaborations. Now they might be just hunting for, their own collab and staying in the good graces of Nike. Sure, there might be a reason for it, but I do enjoy seeing their posts on Instagram rather than just the shoe. It's nice when, I don't know, it's just varies the timeline a little bit when it's just not a shoe pick and they they put a dude fishing, this on the end of a fishing pole out in the water. Like, that takes work. That's not nothing. You got to go out there, stage the photo shoot, get some, wardrobe. It's not nothing. So I don't know. I appreciate that when brands put a little bit more thought into that stuff. Okay, let's try these on. And we'll give these a rating as well. Give these a rating. I really like them. I would love to know, typical comment plug here. I would love to know what your preference is in the pack. I'm a big proponent of you don't have to always have favorites. People just naturally tend to rank things. Like this is better than that. So if you want to say they're both great, I am the person you can say that to. If you don't want to rank these and say one's better than the other, by all means, please don't. I think social media content, we're just so into saying which one's better, which one's worse, don't always have to rank things. That's just, I don't know, it's our human nature to constantly want to rank stuff. And for me, you can just have two good products. So let's get a good thumbnail here. I think it's a great 2-pack from a design perspective. Storytelling, B, C+. At the end of the day, so you need some inspiration other than just spinning the color wheel around and just making dope colorways. So having a little inspiration behind it, I think works better. Inspiration from nature and the wildlife in their backyard, great. Wish they would expound upon it a little bit more, for sure. I will say this one is, the Chinook Salmon's a little endangered in places. overfished, habitat destroyed. Other places it's doing well. I think in Alaska they're doing fine, but a lot of places they are endangered. The trout, I think, are fine. Oh, let's do a little comparison on the trout design. These were inspired on the snkrs app. It says brook trout, rainbow trout, and cutthroat trout. Here's a brook trout. I would say pretty good. Pretty good. All right, let's see. Rainbow trout, I think this is obvious. Very obvious there. And then I didn't really know about cutthroat trouts, but apparently they're in Yellowstone and probably some other waters in the middle of the country. But yeah, I think they nailed it. That skin, the fish skin ripstop, I think that's like really cool with the pink and orange colors hits. Love the iridescent fish scale swoosh. I think it's dope. All right, let's put these on. Did we get our thumbnail here? Did we get our thumbnail? I think that's pretty good, right? Those are beauts. If you're still with me in the video here as I'm taking live action thumbnails, shouts to you. I appreciate you. All right, we're gonna try these on. Don't you worry your little head. We'll try these on, and then we're gonna give these a rating. After I just got done with my spiel about we don't need to rank shoes, maybe I'll give them the same ranking just to prove a point. I have been enjoying these. Check out that unboxing video. Those are great. If anyone knows any more info on this release, the designs, the inspiration, etc., knows more about fish than me, please drop it in the comments. Sometimes if the comment is educational enough, etc., I pin them to the top. We're almost at 3,000 subscribers, which is wild. I mean, of course I always want more subscribers, but 3,000 is pretty good. Now, would I wear these with essentials sweatpants? Probably not, but oh, these actually kind of go well. Styling, what would I wear? I think these would go great with charcoal gray jorts or pants. I think these would go well with blue jeans, obviously, and like light washed jeans, maybe light wash colors. Brown canvas, I think, well, Carhartt type stuff. I think these would go excellent with black washed jeans. These would also go well, of course, with denim jeans. I think lighter color pants, not as much. I like contrasting sometimes. Like this obviously goes well here. It's okay, for sure. But yeah, black wash, blue jeans, I think these would go well with. Maybe even camo. A little bit clashy there in colors, but again, sometimes I like contrasting shoes to the pants or shorts. Kind of depends. Sometimes it just works well going light with light, for sure. But I don't know. Depends on the vibe. Okay. Yeah. Again, I repeat, the laces aren't waxed, but they are like thicker flat laces. I feel like they're more premium. These were only $110 shoes. It blows my mind sometimes when they up the price on certain collaborations and things. Maybe the collaboration gets a little money and that's why they raise them. Usually it's because they're spending more on materials and packaging, but they definitely like put more effort into the materials and the colors and everything. And these were just retail price, $110. So I don't know, that's good for the consumer, I guess. But it just makes me puzzle the higher prices on other shoes that Nike does. Wow. Like, again, it's crazy to me that these are sitting. So good luck to everyone tomorrow and in the future. Cop in a pair if you like these. If my video, either inspires you, persuades you, or dissuades you. Maybe you see this and like, I'm going to save my money. Great. Either way, if my video influences your decision either way, give me a like, drop a comment, give me a subscribe. Got a lot of people watch my videos who don't subscribe, so please do that. Let's see here. This will go with everything. This is like a baseline 8, right? This, I don't have anything like this, which is nice. It's unique. Like these are gonna catch the eye on the street. They're definitely low heat. They're not heaters, but they're gonna catch the eye. I think these still go with a lot of different stuff, a lot of different earth tones. I think these are still very wearable. At least me, I'm kind of wild, but I would stay away from primary colors. You know, I don't think this would go great with like red, blues, yellows, like royal blues, maybe royal blue, but you know, that side of the colors. But any sort of earth tones or matching any sort of orange, forest green, you know, your washed pinks, like hits that brown will go well. Yeah, any faded colors go well with these. I want to give these like a 8.5, 8.75, 8.75, and I think let's give these like a 8.5. I don't know, you can split the difference. To me, these are between 8.5 and 8.75. I don't think they're quite a 9 yet. Just like maybe the materials could be even more premium, or the packaging or the storytelling could be even better. Maybe bumps them up to a 9 because it's close. But because of the lack of some of that, we're going to drop it below a 9. But these are like definitely mid 8 to high 8. Let's give these an 8.75. And these an 8.5. Banger 2-pack. The Gone Fishing Pack gets my seal of approval. We've talked for 26 minutes. If you've listened to this whole video, put a fish emoji or a hook emoji in the comments. I appreciate you. And more low heat coming up soon. Got another pair of Jordans coming out soon. And so yeah, we'll be unboxing those and doing some wear reviews coming up. Peace.